Welcome back to Jersey Matters. Always love a guest that brings wine. John Cifelli is the executive director of the Winemakers Co-op in New Jersey. Thank you so much for coming in. I appreciate it.
It's my pleasure.
What is the Winemakers Co-op?
The Winemakers Co-op represents the fine wine movement in New Jersey. It's a coalition of 4 wineries that came together in 2015 and are promoting and encouraging fine wine production in the state, mostly through PR, tastings, although we do have some projects in the works that would lend itself to industry infrastructure development, helping people grow better grapes and make better wine.
And you have a tough PR battle because, you know, not to be insulting, but nobody thinks of fine wine and New Jersey, at least in the same sentence.
Historically, that might be the case, but it doesn't have to be now, and I think that is actually starting to change. New Jersey has its own stigma and stereotypes, which of course we'll always have to combat and deal with, but as far as specific to the wine industry grows, we've had some excellent success in recent years developing great relationships with media who understand the quality that we are producing here, and there are world-class wines being made in New Jersey.
Are there a certain type of grape? Is there a certain type of wine that's best coming out of New Jersey?
I think we're just starting to learn that, and really if you look at the development of any state or any wine region around the world, it takes a long time. The fact is that it's only been about 35 years since the New Jersey legislature threw off the Prohibition era wine production laws in the state. California had theirs cast off much earlier than us, and New York and Virginia and other states around the United States have had a bit of a head start on us. But we're learning that we can grow great grapes and we can make great wine. As far as what's best for this state, I think that still remains yet to be seen. There are Bordeaux varieties being grown in the south. There's Burgundian and Rhone style and Austrian and Hungarian grapes being grown in the north that are excellent.
So are sales going up with the grapes and the wine?
So sales in New Jersey year after year are breaking records. New Jersey wine every single year, when we get the results back from the Treasury, we see that there's more New Jersey wine being sold than the year prior, and so on and so forth.
Is it all in New Jersey or is it outside of New Jersey?
Most New Jersey wines are sold in New Jersey. There are some that are exporting out of state. We can ship direct to consumer in over 30 different states. There are even a couple wineries that are shipping all the way to China. But all of those sales are accounted for when we look at the total production and the total sales volume being done by New Jersey wineries.
No, I understand, but that really would be the pinnacle if people in other states were demanding New Jersey wine, right?
Yeah, and I think that the people that we're shipping to direct in other states probably learn about and find about the wines when they visit New Jersey and they visit New Jersey wine country. It's not that they're finding it on liquor store shelves in Iowa or Idaho, or they're finding it on a restaurant wine list in another state. And that's going to take a long time before we show people around the rest of the country. We still have a lot of people that we need to convince and win over here in the Garden State first.
And it's a nice thing, right? It's a nice visit to go out to a winery, to a vineyard, to drink at the winery, to try the wine as it comes off, as it gets distilled and comes out.
Sure. You're on a farm, and farms are beautiful, and farmland in New Jersey is a wonderful thing. It's a part of our heritage and tradition in the Garden State. Growing grapes and making wine is a fantastic way to keep farms in production, because wine grapes are a pretty valuable crop. So as globalization puts pressures on a lot of different commodities, a lot of different specialty crops, wine grapes are a future for farm preservation. And yeah, I mean, wineries have live music, and they sell cheeses and charcuterie, and they do pairings, and everyone's upping their game as far as the kind of education that they can offer when you come and visit a tasting room. And it's a great way to not only improve your own wine knowledge, but learn about what's being grown in your own backyard.
And you brought some wine.
I did.
And the nice thing is, and I want to point this out, the nice thing is that you believe so much in this co-op. You have your own vineyard. You're the general manager of a vineyard. You asked me specifically, don't push that vineyard. I'm for all 4, right?
That's right.
Which is great. Although let's push it now. This is Unionville. This is where the glasses come from.
Oh,
right?
yeah. These are the tasting room glasses in our tasting room.
But you brought the wine from another vineyard.
Right. This is Heritage Vineyards Cabernet Franc, and I think Franc is really one of the leading grapes. I should have probably mentioned that when you asked about what is the best grape for the state. Cabernet Franc is being grown with great success from north to south. It's a really wonderful grape for New Jersey. It's originally a Bordeaux variety, so it comes from southwest France. This particular one, hopefully you'll agree, showcases black cherry and cranberry, a little bit of clove and cinnamon. It's a really beautiful wine.
Well, I'll toast you to the success of Jersey wine. I thank you so much for coming in, and I'll try it. Oh, it is good. I'm sorry I acted surprised. See, there's the attitude that you have to get by, but you'll do that one sip at a time.
Well, we won you over, and maybe some viewers too.
John Cifelli, Executive Director of the Winemakers Co-op. That's Jersey Matters for this week. Go to WJLP3.com to replay segments from this show or from previous shows, and leave your comments about what you've seen on our Facebook page. You can reach me on Twitter, too, at Jersey Matters or at Larry Menti. We may read your thoughts on a future show. I'm Larry Menti. We'll see you again next week.